now it is looking unbelievably beautiful outside, but the question is it going to stay this nice by the time of the eclipse? And well, you know, the weather is giving us a little something to stress about. There are going to be some clouds trying to increase right around mid to late afternoon, right around the time of the eclipse. I do think that they will be high enough and broken enough that we will get some viewing of the eclipse. But is it a guarantee that it's going to be completely clear right at the peak? It's not across the region. The best chance to see clearer skies the farther south you go, as I'll show you. Right now it is 47. Winds are calm. We've really jumped up quickly. It was 37 at 7 a.m. We've risen 10 degrees just in the past 2 hours. And temperatures all across the region feeling pretty nice. It was a little chilly this morning, still a little cool out there right now, but we are warming up into the upper 60s and near 70 today. So here's what you need to know for our area. The partial eclipse begins at 2:08. The peak is at 3:23, and then it's over by 4:35. So it is a long duration event. At the peak, right about 3:23 and a few minutes on either side, that's when 90% of the sun will be obscured by the shadow of the moon. That is just a sliver of light, a crescent of light around the moon's shadow. The last time we had an eclipse of over 90% in Philadelphia was back in the 1980s. Don't forget, as Waukesha just told us, you have to wear the glasses, have to wear the eye protection, those eclipse glasses, to see it, or any other sort of reflective device as long as it has the proper solar filter. Here is the little solar spoiler for parts of the path of totality here. Buffalo up toward Erie, there are showers and clouds, and the clouds associated with this system moving into our region as well. They will be broken, but again, we could see some more cloud cover as we get into the afternoon. Gonna have to wait for those breaks to see the eclipse in all its glory. Natasha, coming up, I'll tell you about a warm-up. We'll send it back over to you.
All right, Kate, thank you so much.
Full day, and on a normal day, we would just be talking about how gorgeous it is, despite a few extra clouds in the afternoon. But those few extra clouds in the afternoon, if they happen to be right over your house at 3:23 when you're trying to see the eclipse, could be a bit of a spoiler. But you will be able to see at least part of it, no matter where you are, because there will be enough breaks in the cloud cover to do so. Let's talk about what's happening right now, and we'll take you out to South Philly, where down in the Italian market section of the city, it is busy. People are out walking, enjoying finally a nice warm spring day. We had a beautiful day yesterday. Today is even a bit nicer. Some of that weather we've all been waiting for as temperatures finally head into the upper 60s and near 70. 47 right now in Philadelphia. Winds are calm. That's good news. And we're headed to 67 for the high today. That'll be the warmest day of the month by far. We got to 63 yesterday, which was pretty seasonable. Low 60s, right about where we should be. Today is even warmer. Down the shore, it's a little bit cooler at 58 degrees, but more clouds in the Lehigh Valley. So the farther north and west you go, the more clouds you will encounter. If you're down the shore or down in Delaware, you have a better chance of seeing more bright skies, clearer visibility for the eclipse. So here's the system that's bringing a little bit of a spoiler along that path of totality, although it is clearing for most areas along that path. Spots like Erie and Buffalo up toward Watertown, New York, these are the areas that may have a denser cloud cover right along that path. Now, we are not along the path of totality, but 90% here in Philadelphia. So watching these showers fizzle, but the clouds associated with this system coming in at kind of an inopportune time. Increasing right through midday into the early afternoon. More clouds to the northwest, fewer to the south. So if you really want to make sure you maximize your viewing chances and you want to stay local, head further south. But again, the breaks in the cloud cover will provide the best view of the eclipse as it occurs. And this is an extended event. We're talking 2:08 until 4:35. So there will be breaks in the cloud cover, but no guarantee that it's completely clear right at the point of the peak, which is 3:23. So you can see 2:30, clouds are in place, breaks in the cloud cover though. Here's 3:30, a little bit clearer to the south. You head up toward the Lehigh Valley and the Poconos, a few more clouds right around the peak of that eclipse, and then by 5 o'clock, more breaks in the cloud cover. And tomorrow is a mild and dry day, but here comes our next chance for showers on Wednesday, followed by some steadier rain and gusty winds late Thursday, and then we knock the temperatures down just a bit into the weekend. Natasha, I'll send it back to you.
All right, Kate.